there, my name is Bill Marion, and this is A Nose for Life. Recently, we visited one of our family's favorite vacation destinations, Cocoa Beach. I've been visiting Cocoa Beach since spring of 1990, and I started bringing Carolyn and the kids here since the kids were in diapers in the early 2000s. These days, my kids are having to change their own kids' diapers. Justice is served. I almost moved our family down here in 2012. That's how much I love this place. In this video, I'm going to share 10 facts that I find interesting about Cocoa Beach. And I'm going to try to convince you that Cocoa Beach is the best beach on the East Coast. I've learned a lot of information about Cocoa Beach the same way you would. I Googled it, but I made a video, so you're welcome. I left links just like breadcrumbs in the description. So go ahead and hit that like button and let's get started. Here are 10 facts about Cocoa Beach and why I think it's the best beach on the East Coast. Number 10. Cocoa Beach history. Cocoa Beach is a city in Brevard County, Florida in the United States. Cocoa Beach is a vibrant, thriving community nestled between the Atlantic Ocean and the Banana River. The population is around 14,000. The first non-native settlement in the area was by a family of freed slaves following the American Civil War. Land development didn't begin until 1923. At the time, the area was known as Oceanus. The town of Cocoa Beach was established on June 5, 1925, and the beach's first official meeting was held at the Cocoa Beach Casino on July 27, 1925. About a month later, plans were established to build a pier. By 1939, Cocoa Beach only had about 49 residents. But that would soon change. In 1942, the town prepared to receive people assigned to the newly opened Naval Air Station. And that was about the same time that the World War came to the shores of Cocoa Beach when the German submarine U-109 torpedoed the La Paz off the shore of Cocoa Beach. The La Paz was tugged back to safety. But the very next day, the same U-boat did sink a ship near the same spot. Residents were told to black out the eastern-facing windows and paint over parts of their headlights so the light would not illuminate ships for German U-boats to attack. During the war, 7 ships were sunk off the Space Coast. Obviously, the war was difficult for Cocoa Beach, as it experienced money shortages to pay employees to fix roads. And it wasn't just the war holding Cocoa Beach back. In 1944, the town successfully fought a bill introduced in the Florida legislature which would have dissolved the city government. But better days for Cocoa Beach were ahead. Number 9. The Cocoa Beach boom. By the end of the 1940s and the early days of the 1950s, Cocoa Beach continued to grow. In fact, the 1950s changed Cocoa Beach from a local town that moved at a slow pace to an active, bustling industrial city. Port Canaveral was dredged for commercial fishing and developed into a bustling commercial port for commerce and military, and is now the second largest passenger cruise port in the world. The best cruises begin at Cocoa. And in 1955, the Rocket Men were heading to Cocoa Beach as the city prepared to house the people who were going to be launching missiles from what is now Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. Turns out Cocoa Beach became the best place to watch all the rockets blast off from Cape Canaveral. Cocoa Beach's first motel, the Starlight Motel, was opened in 1956 with just 100 rooms. And construction didn't stop there. Development of hotels, housing, restaurants, and businesses was fierce to keep up with the growing space industry and supporting businesses. Number 8. Cocoa Beach, Rocket City, the Space Coast. Cocoa Beach started its major growth during the 1960s as a result of the U.S. space program. The population increased by 1,000%. NASA's John F. Kennedy Space Center is located approximately 15 miles north of town. That's something that I really love about Cocoa Beach, Kennedy Space Center. Anyway, many people moved to Cocoa due to jobs connected to the space program and in search of new opportunities. So Cocoa Beach isn't just a beach. You're surrounded by people who make it possible to launch people and things into space. Isn't that cool? That's why Cocoa Beach was the setting for the 1960s sitcom I Dream of Jeannie. On a side note, none of the episodes were filmed at Cocoa Beach, but actress Barbara Eden visited twice during the show's production. Number 7. Cocoa Beach Surf Shop. Ron Jon Surf Shop in Cocoa Beach is billed as the world's largest surf shop at 52,000 square feet. It receives 2 million visitors a year. Cocoa Beach is home to the East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame. The Cocoa Beach Pier was built in 1962. An annual Easter Surfing Festival began in 1964 near the pier. An estimated 100,000 spectators attend annually. Cocoa Beach is renowned for its calm, consistent waves. The water is shallow enough to simply wade out past the breakers, making it an ideal place to learn to surf. Surfing is a real big deal at Cocoa. Cocoa Beach is rich in surf history, including producing the 11-time World Surfing Champion, Kelly Slater. Number 6. Cocoa Beach Sea Turtles. Sea turtles love Cocoa Beach. They love the entire Space Coast for that matter. This is where a lot of sea turtles lay their eggs. In 2021, more than 32,000 nests were counted on the beaches of Brevard County alone. Depending on the species, sea turtles make their nest around dunes or right in the middle of the beach. Several organizations volunteer their time to mark these nests with wooden stakes. Turtle season begins March 1st and ends October 31st. The turtles and their nest are protected, so you're supposed to leave them alone. If you happen to be vacationing on Cocoa Beach and your room is facing the ocean, well, you're supposed to turn off your outdoor lights because the lights disorient the sea turtles. And turning off your outdoor patio light is probably a good idea anyway because, well, this is Florida and lights attract insects. Let me take just a brief moment to welcome you to our channel. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new to our channel, thank you so much for giving our video content a chance. We make a variety of video content, so there's always something for everyone. It would be amazing if you click the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. That really helps our channel. And when you subscribe, go ahead and leave a comment. It helps our channel even more, and we try to respond to every single comment. Thank you for taking the time to be a part of our growing community. Now let's get back to Cocoa Beach. Number 5. Cocoa Beach Sharks. The risk of a shark attack during your lifetime is about 1 in 3.7 million. But you're not thinking about the statistics when you're swimming in the brine. The U.S. leads the way in annual shark bites, so swimming anywhere in U.S. waters increases your chances of feeling a chomp from the deep. Florida is known as the shark attack capital of the world, and it accounts for more than half of the total shark attacks in the United States each year. But on average, only 1 death is recorded each year due to an encounter with a shark. With that in mind, 155 shark attacks have occurred around Cocoa Beach Pier. It's the second highest in the state according to the International Shark Attack File. I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but when you play in the water at Cocoa Beach, well, you're not alone. Number 4. Cocoa Beach Location. One of the things that I love the most about Cocoa Beach is its location. Cocoa Beach is a little less than an hour and a half from Walt Disney World resorts, but if you keep up with traffic in Florida, it'll probably take less than an hour. Trust me, Floridians drive fast and they don't mind using sign language to let you know to get over if they're needing to pass. It's like they're all in a hurry. Cocoa Beach is a little less than an hour from Universal Studios and SeaWorld, and it's about a half-a-day drive away from the Everglades and the Florida Keys. Cocoa Beach's location makes it a perfect base of operations for having a fun and exciting Florida vacation. Number 3. Florida seafood. Okay, I'm going to step out on a limb here, and you're more than welcome to argue with me in the comments. In fact, please do. But the best seafood, by far, on the East Coast is in the state of Florida. And the best place to find that seafood is in Cocoa Beach at a restaurant called Florida Seafood. While I admit that's not the most creative name, it gets to the point. There's no confusion. When you want the best seafood while in Florida, Florida Seafood is the best restaurant. People come from all over the U.S. to eat at this amazing restaurant. And no, I'm not sponsored. I pay for my meal there like everyone else. In fact, Florida Seafood is one of the main reasons we love Cocoa Beach. Number 2. Cocoa Beach UFOs? Now, you probably didn't expect this on the list. When it comes to UFO sightings, in the United States, Florida ranks number 2. There have been 5,826 UFO sightings in the Sunshine State since 1998. Some websites claim that number is as high as 7,000 sightings. And in the state of Florida, Cocoa Beach has its fair share of sightings. After all, Patrick Space Force Base is a United States Space Force installation located between Satellite Beach and Cocoa Beach. And yes, Space Force is a real thing. Recently, someone was busted trying to break into Patrick Space Force Base to warn the government about an impending war with aliens on an international level. Space Force officials haven't commented on the message, but the man was arrested. I wonder if the aliens told him to steal the truck. I'm just curious. It goes without saying that most UFO sightings in the region turn out to be Navy missile tests or something related to NASA. And then there's SpaceX. In recent years, people have confused SpaceX activities with alien encounters. But there's also what I call Florida's alien Bigfoot. People claim to have encounters with an alien-looking creature in their backyard, and even walking on the beach. So if you're a UFO enthusiast, Cocoa Beach is the right place for your next vacation. And I admit, I've seen some strange things at Cocoa Beach, but no UFOs or Bigfoot. Number 1. Cocoa Beach, the East Coast capital of surfing. I love surfing even though I'm not especially good at it, but I enjoy it. Cocoa Beach doesn't have the best or biggest waves on the planet. It's not like Hawaii or anything like that, but it's one of the most active surfing centers in the United States. And surfing has been well established on Cocoa Beach as far back as 1909. But it was in the 1950s that surfers started invading Cocoa Beach. Interestingly, the space age somehow coincided with the surfing age. By the 1960s, the space race was in full swing, and so was the surfing craze. And it was also in the 1960s that surf shops were popping up everywhere. Dozens of championship surfers began their careers right here in Cocoa Beach. Like I mentioned in an earlier fact, Cocoa Beach's surfing hero is Kelly Slater, the most successful competitive surfer of all time. Kelly was born in Cocoa Beach on February 11, 1972. But Cocoa Beach isn't just for experts like Kelly. Cocoa Beach is the perfect place for people to learn how to surf and for any beginner wishing to progress and improve their skills. And that perfectly describes me, a surfer who remains in the perpetual state of being a beginner. Have you ever been to Cocoa Beach? What did you think? Did you like it? Are you planning to go back? Let us know in the comments. And that about does it for the beach this time. But I can't wait to get back to Cocoa real soon. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to check out the link in the description. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little bell for notifications. Watch one of these videos next. They're pretty good videos, if I don't say so myself. My name is Bill Marion, and this is A Nose for Life.